look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Houston Cougars and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Houston will be forced to punt. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Quick give. It's Coleman.
Well, you look by the blitz, you dive by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Pass Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Flagway to throw for it on 4th. Caught, and he's got room. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out wide right, it's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out wide left, it's Turner. Touchdown, Bears! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Sanford. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this is what you absolutely love about rivalry games. There's so much chippiness and just so much hatred between players and fans and coaches, everybody associated with it. David, you can tell the defense, they didn't forget about what happened last year and taking that L. They are playing lights out here early in this game, and they're letting the opponent know.
And I'm here for all the pettiness. I'm here for all of the rivalry things that come with it, man. The pushing, the shoving, the running your mouth. Like, that's what rivalries are about. This defense doesn't care if they're the underdog. They don't care if they lost last year. They think they can win. It's done nothing but forge them, tick them off, and you can tell they are ready to rock and roll.
Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Young. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Sanford. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Running inside, it's Coleman. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down to the air. Rushes on, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Quarterback will keep it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on fourth and long. Quarterback keeps it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Flagway wants to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Got it looking for a first. There he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now they'll run it to the right here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Keep it on the ground. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the tackle. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical 3rd down, pitch and catch explosive play for the offense.
Turning it on. He's got enough. Touchdown, Houston. Rolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
Number 4, set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lagway. Look out. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Out wide left, it's Miller. Off to the races. Past the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baylor. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 97, set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back. It's Henderson. Snagged in the middle. It's Drake. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Toledo, taking on the number 25 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Rockets in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mack.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Thunder. 242, Thunder. Opposite.
Right side, it's Miller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. Snags it. Nice move. Creates some space. He's loose on the right. The tag. All the way. Touchdown, Baylor. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Quarterback keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Houston going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Using his feet. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Eagle, check, eagle. Rush.
To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now, Paul.
Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now, building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Tight end now in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. They're
It's a seam wide open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Shotgun snap on third down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They'll run it on fourth down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Lagway to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation.
Trying to get behind the defense. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Left side is Turner. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Touchdown, Bears. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might as well run him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Young. Lots of running room. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Cougars made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Plows through the defense. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Bears. And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
From deep, it's Sanford. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll run it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Leaves it with the back. All over him immediately.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Flagway wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Flagway from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Sanford. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd and long here. He'll take it himself.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Calls his own number. Enough to move the chains. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20. He's at the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Turner. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanford. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Henderson. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Going with the ground game left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Houston.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Young. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking